Hello Internet, we're back with more Cataclysm. In the last episode we were gathering rocks. Very exciting, gathering rocks for our charcoal kiln and forge. We're hopefully should be able to get up and running in this episode. We also killed 2 Migos because we are just friggin' awesome. And took every one of our Saga bullets to do so. It really made me rethink the idea of only carrying 10 rounds with us. It'd be nice if we had the drum magazine, but we don't. So maybe we need to carry a few extra shotgun shells in our inventory just for emergencies. For now, we're just going to drop our stuff. We did hunt and kill a spider in the last episode. Hunt might be a generous word. We found a spider, killed it, and then we're going to consume its flesh because we are humans, and that is what humans do. Where is our... Okay, that's a weird way to lay that out. Don't know why I did that. Drop our nails, our sinew, we'll save. And we really don't need the mortar and pestle right now. Remember when I said we were going to go get salt and cattails? Yeah, well, we're probably not going to do that today. I'm going to drop that. We'll make ourselves some meat. Need to get some wood as well. Now that we're to the point where we're going to be getting a charcoal forge, it's going to be prudent to go and collect firewood from the forest here. And by collect, I mean lots and lots of logs. What am I making? Let's see what we can make with meat. Actually, is that it? 4 things. Let's go back and look at the meat. Not search. Let's just look at the meat menu. Cooked meat. We can make that. Requires the cornmeal, which we don't want to do. Although we have a fair bit of cornmeal. 6 portions. That's awesome. That calories has to be wrong. It's only using 1 chunk of meat. Yeah, this is a lie. This is gonna come out and they're gonna have like 70 calories. Very irritating. Why don't we try that? We'll make 1. How long do they last? More than 3 days. We'll just make 1 portion. Water. Dispose of the pipe spear. Store in inventory. What? What to do with the water? Nothing. I don't want water. Where did this water come from? Pour into container. Oh, you failed to make... Okay. Failed to make and waste some materials. What is our cooking skill? We're at 3. We should be beyond this. This is a little ridiculous that our level 3 character can't make a meat pie, which is literally just meat with cornmeal around it. We wasted some cornmeal. Not happy about that. We will make 1. Try this again. You fucking goddamn it. Don't waste any materials. Let's try again. Yay, we did it. Okay. Yeah, see, they only have 72 calories. There is 6 of them. Why don't we eat basically just all of them? Tons of calories in that chunk of fat, which makes sense. Why don't we just cook some of the meat as is? No. Let's make another set of these. Oh my god, please just make this freaking pie. Fail to wait. What the fuck is happening? Let's look at this. Meat. Meat pie. Requires cooking 3. Why is this such a problem? I've wasted hours trying. I'm so sick of this Cataclysm failed crafting system. This is like the 5th time we've bumped up into this in this episode, where I've just wasted hours and hours trying to do something that should be very straightforward. It's taking meat, taking cornmeal and water, putting that on the meat and then cooking it. This is not something that is complicated. So I'm pretty pissed off about that. We're just going to make the meat because I don't care anymore. And that kind of stuff makes me want to scream. Why don't we just eat them all? Because they're just going to go bad. Less than 19 hours. Sure. We'll just make the rest. Okay. Is that it for the raw meat? It is. We'll leave the chunk of fat right here so we don't forget about it. We'll drop the cornmeal. We will make ourselves the charcoal kiln. Still very hungry, huh? Okay. Why don't we drink something? Clean water. And we'll make ourselves the charcoal kiln so we can start creating charcoal. Nope. Charcoal kiln. I don't think this has... I don't think it will affect the building around it, and I don't think it's affected by rain, so we'll just put it out here just because. Still very hungry, huh? I ate like kind of a lot today. I'm not really understanding the food system. I had someone explain it to me, and they said you need about 2,500 calories a day, and I feel like we've definitely consumed that with all that meat. So I'm not sure I understand what's going on with that. I also feel like 2,500 is way too high for a baseline. They're going to be implementing in the future that various activities cost more calories than others to use. So I think once that system comes down, you will need to eat like 5,000 calories a day sometimes. I feel like that's too much because I feel like in my real life, I eat about once a day and I don't do very much. And I get plenty of calories. In fact, I'm overweight. So I feel like when my character goes through their life, you know, and they spend most of the day inside reading a book or whatever, their calorie consumption should be like 1,200 calories a day. I think that 2,500 is too high of a baseline, but I'm sure that that will be worked on as things go. Now, if you notice in the upper right corner, we're listed as peckish. That is a new status, and what that means is that you're not working with a calorie deficit, but you are slightly hungry. So this is the kind of moment where you want a snack. And then hungry means that you have not eaten enough calories. So I'm not sure why it went from peckish to hungry. That doesn't really make any sense at all. That's the opposite direction. So we'll continue foraging and we'll just eat a bunch of berries. Yeah, I feel like 2,500 calories is like double what it should be. Obviously, Cataclysm survivors spend a lot of time doing heavy work. But when they're not, I feel like they really don't need a lot of calories. Is this a log? This is a tree trunk. So we need stuff to put in our charcoal kiln. Why don't we look into making an axe? Proper axe here. And then while the charcoal is cooking, we will go collect the remainder of our rocks to build our forge. What are we looking for? I've literally already forgotten. Axe. Stone axe, makeshift axe. One is stone, one is chunk of steel. Sure. Plus this has a higher tree cutting skill. And it's the best one we can make, so we'll make that. Might as well use the sinew. There we have an axe. Hooray. Why don't we... Do we really want to do this right now? Let's drop some stuff. Let's drop our seeds. And wield our pipe spear. Yeah, why don't we just do this now? In fact, instead of that, why don't we just smash... Why don't we just smash some trees for right now? Why are we doing this? Wield the home wrecker. It's so much better. Sticks. Nothing. No. Actually not seeing a lot of baby trees. Sticks. Sticks. Too heavy. Head back. Drop them in the kiln. Really, I only could carry 4. Why don't we drop a bunch of stuff while we're doing this just to make it easier, so we have more space. Really risky to drop the pipe spear. We're going to reload the Saiga while I'm thinking about it because I don't want to forget and then put ourselves in a real dangerous situation. You head back and collect those sticks. Okay. So really just not little baby trees here. Okay. Sticks. And then we'll come and chop one of these tree logs just to get some logs in it as well. Axe. Down here. Activate axe. Tree and a log. Stick, logs. Yeah, let's just wield one as well, otherwise we're never going to be able to. Not enough capacity. Okay. Drop, stick, log, log. Oh, nice and boring. Why don't we, nope, that's not the autosave button. Get ourselves a question. Would you rather, my screen blinked out. Would you rather live permanently in a roller coaster park or in a zoo? Well, neither, really. Roller coaster parks are, first of all, who calls them roller coaster parks? They're generally, aren't they just referred to as like theme parks? We're gonna fire the kiln. I'm gonna collect our equipment. And we will wield the pipe spear. And you know what? We're going to take our motorcycle. What I think we're going to do instead, actually, is head down here back to where we found the scientist corpses and Migos, which was here. Somewhere. We're in, I think in here, right where about here. So I think we'll take the motorcycle over here just because we haven't driven the motorcycle yet. What is that? I don't know what that is. Is that a bunch of boulders? Is that a crater? Let's see. First, let's check the battery and gas. We have 2% gas. Is that... I mean, I never have what I need to have. Let's grab a container. And let's get a little bit of gas in this thing. We'll grab the jar. Do we have the rubber hose still? We do. We'll head out over to this town. I remember there was a vehicle over here. I don't know that we ever collected gas from. Safe mode on. Activate. Rubber hose. Pour into container. Glass jar. So that's another like 2 liters of gas. Hello, Crow. You diesel. Yeah. So we'll just head back. That should be enough gas to get us over there and back, I would think. I mean, I guess if not, we'll find out. Fill a tank. There we go. Start this baby up. Purrs like a kitten. We're going to be very careful because it is a motorcycle that is just made out of... Just realized I didn't put headlights on this thing. It is a motorcycle that is made out of like regular frames. There's really nothing truly good about it. It's not super strong or durable. We're going to take it slow because in the darkness, if we come across a vehicle, we need to be able to stop immediately. Otherwise, we'll damage the bike. If we can just make it around this corner up here, I think we'll be okay. Because I don't know that I would have completely forgotten a vehicle if there were one here. Why don't we move into the grass? And I don't remember precisely. Here are the corpses. So we'll go ahead and stop the vehicle. Stop driving. Zoom. What's our morale? We're wet. Okay. That's okay. Here we got a corpse with nothing interesting on it. I don't really know what heat packs do in the game, but we'll grab it. Might as well grab the compression top. I mean, at this point, we're beyond that kind of stuff, but take it anyway. A tent. We really don't need a tent. We're gonna have to, maybe I should have come out here during the daytime instead. Sharp rock. So I could actually see the corpses properly. We'll just do this. You were a zombie. I thought I checked all you guys and you were all... Maybe I didn't check all of them. Gonna sprint. Just deal with him before it becomes an issue. Hopefully that's the only zombie. Revived right in front of me. Grab the cigarettes. Silver bracelet. We'll take nothing else. Slowly search the area for corpses. Is that the same thing? Yep. That's the one we literally just killed. Uh-oh. Hemolymph. Oh, that must be from the Migo. Lighter. No corpse here? Do human corpses reanimate? Uh-oh. I didn't think they did. So literally nothing of value really on these guys at all. Complete waste of time coming over here. Yeah, this was a real disappointment. I thought that they were gonna be scientist corpses. Hey pupper. Don't bother me, I won't bother you. Well, we're here and there are some boulders. Why don't we dump this random other crap in here? And we'll gather up some more rocks. Yeah, I don't see any other corpses that are potentially valuable. Well, that was a waste of time. So roller coaster or zoo? Well, a roller coaster, any park with a roller coaster is going to be loud all day, every day, for all of eternity. Plus, there's the opportunity that something terrible will happen. However, they do have park food, which can be not good, but not good for you, but delicious. You know, you can get like a fried Oreo or whatever garbage people eat these days, and that would be pretty neat to always be able to get a funnel cake whenever you feel like it, you know. On the other hand, zoos are generally quieter, I think, and probably smell about 50 times worse because animals smell. Plus there is the possibility of being mauled by said animals. You know, you get an animal escape while you're sleeping and you're just mauled by a tiger, and kind of want to avoid that. Being eaten alive is one of my biggest fears. I keep going from peckish to hungry when I eat. I don't think that that's right. Peckish was supposed to be just a slight an encouragement for you to snack on something. I don't know if we can break this. A large boulder. I don't know if we're strong enough to break a large boulder. We're also wielding the pipe spear, which was a huge mistake. See if we can do this. Don't seem to be damaging the large boulder. That's fine. At this point we have enough rocks anyway. Just huge empty field out here, huh? Nothing at all. That's fine. Last boulder. Then we'll retreat to the base. We're going to check out whatever that thing was. Apparently the German Shepherd is triggering my safe mode, which is not good. Don't bother me, pup. Just going about my business. Drop the rocks. We're gonna check out, where was that thing? Down here. Yeah, what is this? Oh, clay. Okay, that seems like clay would be really possibly pretty useful. I don't know what I would use it for, but I'm here, so why not grab a little bit? So we'll do that. If you asked me which one I would rather go to, I would rather go to a zoo, I think. How do I dig this? Clay. Nope. Clay. Extract clay. Construct where? Oh. Okay. You finish your construct. You gather some clay. Okay. Where? That is clay. Oh, here it is. Okay. Sure, 11 lumps of clay. I don't know what I'd use it for, but we have a little. I guess we'll mark it. Clay. Head back to town. Read a little bit. I forgot we have to read to get our fab up to create the forge, so we'll go and do that. And then we will build ourselves a forge. That's the brute we killed. I was gonna say I think I need to stop and smash that, but that's the one we killed earlier. Go ahead and park right here. Really need to get in the habit of closing doors behind myself. Nope. Items. Nope, you can leave the clay probably. Head on inside. Drop the rocks. I don't know if I have to leave the kiln alone. Okay, it will finish burning in about an hour. That's fine. We'll drop the craft stuff, which will be the clay. Oh, we didn't grab any clay, I guess. Drop the seeds. We can probably drop some of these tools as well that we're not going to use, like the shovel and the axe. We're not going to use those right now. I guess the heat pack is a tool. Drop the meat jerky. What was this? Chunk of fat. Okay. We'll deal with that later. I don't think we need the home wrecker anymore. That's really just for bashing. And why don't we grab the fab book. And we'll read that until we gain a level. And then we'll try to eat something. Fab 4, I think, is what we needed to make the forge. Oh, Fab 5. Okay. Well, I think this takes us to 6, so I'm not worried about that. I am a bit peckish. Why don't we make some cracklins? There are a lot of calories in them. What am I doing? Okay. My brain's not working today. That's okay, I guess. Cracklins or crack pipe. Well, I guess we'll go with cracklins. This time 7 portions, 1 chunk of fat. That sounds great. Requires cooking 1, I think is what this means. If I fail, I'm going to be furious. Dispose of the pipe spear. Stop wielding. Long time to wield your cracklins hot. Okay. Eat a couple cracklins. See, we went from peckish to hungry again. I don't understand that. We'll eat a couple. Have ourselves a drink. Clean water. 2 drinks of clean water. I guess we can throw some water in there while we've got a fire going. Just make 10. Yes. Pour into container. Clean water. Wield. Pipe spear. I guarantee you I'm going to forget to wield the pipe spear at some point here. So we're going to save. I think that's where we're going to call this episode. I think I will read off screen because that's a little boring. And once we get to Fab 6, I'll come back in the next episode and we'll make ourselves a forge. And we'll start crafting the weapons necessary for us to begin forging some better materials. So for now, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, maybe consider clicking that like button. And if you really, really like me, for God knows why you would do that, but If you really like me, you can subscribe and you will get informed of every video that I post, which I post Cataclysm videos on a daily basis. That's going to do it. I'll see you in the next episode.